Hello, welcome to Larry's Fountain Pens, and I'm Larry, and I'll be your host, and I'll be doing an update review on the Diplomat Aero pen that I have occurred during the past month or so. I've got 4 different colors that I really enjoyed, so I bought my first gold nib, and I liked it so much that I had to buy a different gold nib. But then on top of that, I wanted to test the waters on how the Diplomat Aero fine nib took to paper, so I went ahead and got that fine nib as well. So let me show you how it all comes together when you get the Diplomat Aero. It's going to come in a box exactly like this. It's a cardboard box, the outer, with Diplomat since 1922. I do like the design. And we'll open the box up. And out of the box comes yet another box, a cool box. This is a metal box. And this slides out. And now I'll show you the middle part. Here we go. Tell you, metal. And that's pretty cool. And I do like the way the Diplomat has put their logo right here on top of the metal case. That's cool. I'm into pen cases. That's cool. And again, once again, Diplomat pops it back on this cover. And as you lift the cover, the page rather, then it's going to unveil this beautiful Diplomat Aero. Is it not a gorgeous fountain pen? Now this one particularly has a steel broad nib. So I wanted to see how the gold nib performs, but then I do like the color of the Aero. This one is really, really nice. And what sets it off for me is the black clip, and then on top of the finial is the black finial, but you can barely see it. It does have the Diplomat logo printed on top of the dome-shaped logo. And it's wide at the top, but as you go down the barrel, it narrows down with, again, the point of the barrel is, again, black. So that black really looks good with the silver. Not to mention this cool black grip is wide enough for even large fingers. And the way the grip is anodized, you won't be slipping all over the place when you're using this fountain pen. So that's really a good idea that Diplomat put into their grips, because sometimes you can get grips that are real slippery when you're writing for long sessions, and it's just annoying. But this is really a beautiful fountain pen. So I will put this away for now and let our journey begin. I will do a writing sample of the pens. So it all started right here with this gorgeous looking, I call it a matte type blue, with this beautiful kind of a gray dark finish. It just, or silver tone. It's a matte looking finish to me with the logo on top of Diplomat. And of course you can see Diplomat here on the bottom of the band. In Germany, it's just a beautiful pen. And as you go down the barrel again, there is the silver matted color that just sets this pen to me on fire. And this one has the gold nib. It's a pull-off cap. And I've done a review on this pen already. It really is a stunning fountain pen. You really have to have one in your hands to get the feel of it and just to see how it just sails across the paper with no effort. And it does post. So let me start doing some different writing samples so you can see this beautiful nib, how it writes. And we'll do a little wetness here for you. Nice wet. That's what I like on my nibs. And you do get some different line variations when you do the reverse writing, so that's cool. Downstroke in your cross stroke. And this is just with a bit of pressure. And you get maybe a bit, but not a lot. But I don't push my nibs. And I won't push my nibs. I'm not going to take any chances to spring those times. So, okay, so I got the medium. But then I needed to see how the broad gold nib wrote. So this one came second. And this is a broad nib. And the ink and we'll do some wetness. And this thing really lays down the ink, baby. I love it. Nice broad nib. And we'll do reverse. And you do get some. That's just to give you an idea. You do get a different line variation. Downstroke, cross stroke, and just a little bit of pressure. You do get some line variation. Not a lot, but you can tell there is some line variation. For those who are not afraid of putting that pressure down to get some more line variation, good luck. But for me, I'm just not there yet because I just don't want to chance anything to ruin my nibs. I'm really picky. I'm just really careful with my pens. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's just how I, operate. It's cool if you are able to apply the pressure and know when and how much to do so without springing the time. That's cool. I'm with that on that. That's just how I do my pens. Now, last but not least, the next arrow, but this is the one with just a fine steel nib. And the ink. And we'll do some wetness. This is a fine nib, don't forget, just a steel nib. But it does lay down the ink. Nice. I think that for a fine nib, it has a nice wetness and it has a great flow to it. But also the ink that you use in your pen will also help that nib be a bit wetter. Just depends. This pen had one of the cartridges that came with it, and I believe the Diplomat blue inks, I'm not sure, didn't have a name on it, and the pen was, very dry, no wetness, but it still wrote very well. But using a different ink, I found it has enhanced this nib to be a more enjoyable and pleasant writer. Again, it feels comfortable in my hand, and I have wrote with these pens for long, long writing sessions for many days now, and I've re-inked them up, so I know how they write, I know how they feel. Now let's do some more writing. In reverse. And you do get even like an extra fine line on that. And there you have it. My present Diplomat Aero collections. I have 4. You saw the previous one, the silver one, beautiful pen that has a steel broad nib, which I will be doing a writing sample at a later date. But for those who are interested in this pen, they are affordable. They are a worthy pen. Steel nib, gold nib. Which is better? Well, that would be up to the individual that purchased the pen. I like them both. Yes, the gold nib really writes extremely well. But the steel nib holds its own it is a decent writer. It performs well, and it's worthy for any pen enthusiast to have in their collection. If you wanted this pen, then check out these pens at maybe one of the pen shows. That would give you a better hands-on and feel that you would get when you're writing with these pens. But, you know, in my opinion, these are some really well-worthy fountain pens. Diplomat Aeros. Yeah, it's a great pen, affordable, and I'm glad I purchased these pens. Well, that's all that I have time for today to review, and I hope this has helped any of you out there that have been thinking about the Diplomat Aeros. Again, I've been using these pens for a while. I know how they write. They write very well. They have some great ink flow. They pop. The colors, you know, hey, I'm with it. These are dynamite. Can you dig it? So, hit that like button, please. That helps me out a lot. Hit the like button. Can you dig it? And stay safe. Until our next video, my friends. Don't text and don't drive. And I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Later.